Hey, baby, I got a confession.
Why you telling me 2 years later?
I mean, because I'm already locked in with you.
We ain't that. Go ahead.
All right, so, remember I told you I was from St. Louis? Like, the reason why I moved to Atlanta is because, like, he slapped me and took my gun and my whole pack, and I came down here, and I was just like, I gotta leave that life alone. And now, you know, I'm a businessman, and I got a lot of money, and I'm here to take care of you. And, you know, people are trying to get that information to you. Like, how you feel about that?
He just slapped you and you just lived?
Yeah, I want to, you know what I'm saying? My life was way better. I'm bigger than that.
But what did you do when he slapped you?
So I'm going to get on up out of here.
And I'm going to do the same. And then I'm leaving, just like you did.
Because I'm successful and I changed my life?
You let that slap you and you didn't do nothing? He stole your gun?
Right, but if I would have did something back, I wouldn't be here today. And I got to live for my daughter.
How do you know
So before I actually comment to this, let's break down what he actually said. One, he said he lived in St. Louis and a guy slapped him and took his gun and he didn't do anything. I don't know how far past that. He decided to move to Atlanta to avoid whatever that could have transpired later on after he got slapped. Virtually every woman on the set started laughing. What are my thoughts on this?
Deeper Discussion card game is meant to give you and other players deep understanding of how we all deal with relationship, when or if things get serious. One of the biggest reasons why people break up is because of underlying family issues. This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group, so have fun.
Question number 1. What is the one thing you wanted but didn't receive when you were young? Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. It'll even tell you what's wrong with your sneaky link. If you and your sneaky link need to have a conversation, these are the cards. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
So I want to talk about 2 different types of women. 2 different types of women. You got hood rats and then you have good women. This woman here, or the women on this set who laughed, are most likely, because I'm just going by what this clip is saying. I don't know any of them personally, but this is definitely hood rat behavior. So all the women hood rats, I don't know, but this is hood rat behavior. What is hood rat behavior? A woman who would actually want to see a man get into a fight or altercation with another man in order for her to be able to see that he can handle himself. See, the actual man that knows how to handle himself is the man that leaves the situation. It ain't about a man beating the other dude up, taking his gun back, and all this other stuff. No. Get out of there with your life. Virtually any altercation that a man is in, verbally or physically, with another man, he has an understanding that he can easily lose his life or lose his freedom. So the more altercations he can avoid, the longer he will actually live. See, when women get into altercations, it's just a bunch of cackling and arguing, and guess what? They both go home to their kids. But men, most likely, somebody doesn't go home to their kids if there's an altercation. Women don't understand that, and it's okay. They're women. I always say women are children, so they don't know no better. Because here's the bottom line, that women in particular, don't see or don't hear when they heard this story. A dude slapped him and took his gun. He slapped him and he took his gun. So at that particular point, the other man has his gun. So you want to slap a man back that has a gun and you already know what's in it? Because it's yours. So if it's loaded or it's bullets in a clip, because it's your gun, you know what's in it. You're just going to start fighting a man that has your gun. And this is where the hood rat behavior, the ignorance comes in at. Any woman, because now we're going to talk about the other woman other than the hood rat. Any woman that cares about a man is going to say, wow, well, I'm glad you got out of that. Because the last thing the man said is most important. He said, I have a daughter and I don't want to live like this. It's not about getting slapped. It's not about getting embarrassed. We've all gotten embarrassed. But as men, our jobs are to always avoid potentially life-threatening issues like this. If a man slaps me and somehow was able to grab my gun, I ain't got nothing to do but just go the other way. What I'm gonna do? But only a hood rat would turn around and say, what? Huh? You let him slap you and take your gun? Because hood rats see hood dudes do hood stuff. And what happens to hood dudes when they do hood stuff? They either die, get shot, or go to jail. They don't see a man saying, oh, I'm out. You know what? Not only am I out, I'm leaving. I'm moving away. I'm moving to another city. Hood rats don't ever see that. So the only thing that they can understand as a hood rat is, oh no, I'm about to fight this dude who has my gun and take my gun back and do something else to the dude to teach him a lesson for taking my gun. That's stupid. So for this woman to say, I'm out, I'm leaving, could be the best thing that ever happens to this young man. I don't know the people on this podcast. I don't know the man. I don't know if this is a skit. I don't know if this is a joke. I don't know if this is real life. I have no idea. And I'm not calling the ladies hood rats. I'm just saying that they are displaying hood rat behavior. The only type of woman who would see this situation as funny or embarrassing is a hood rat. Because like I said, there are two types of women. A woman that actually cares about her man, a woman that actually cares about men, period. She doesn't want the story to go in a different way. The man literally said, I'm done with this type of life because I have a daughter. He moved to Atlanta, and according to what he says, he has a lot of money because, you know, Atlanta is a little different vibe. You can make a lot of money in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta. So it sounds like he has a very happy ending to this story that could have went bad. He could have ended up in jail. He could have ended up shot, or he could have ended up passing away. And he has a daughter. And for any woman to ignore the fact that this man did the right thing for his daughter is most likely a hood rat. Ladies, if you watch this video and started laughing, there's a very good chance that you are possibly a hood rat. If you looked at this video and looked at the women like they're idiots, most likely you are a good woman with some class and understanding of how valuable life actually is and how fast somebody can lose their life if they turn around and adversely react to something stupid that they don't need to react to. And my family, my life, my health, my freedom is more important than somebody embarrassing me. I'm good. I'm good. So for any of you who think the other way around and look at this dude like he's a punk or he's soft, you're trash. Because this is the problem with black people. We always want to prove ourselves to somebody else so we'll look good and validate ourselves. But what ends up happening? We end up dead, in jail, shot, or broke. According to what he's saying, he's doing better in this city than he did in St. Louis. So, sir, be thankful that this woman said no, because she isn't a good woman, according to what I'm hearing. She may be a great person and she may be inebriated. But according to what I'm hearing in this clip, not only her, but every woman in the background laughing is most likely a hood rat, and leave them alone. I hope these women ain't got no kids, because most likely they have children. What type of baby daddy do you think the dude is? Probably the opposite of this guy. In jail, still on the block, scamming, or not around at all, and her child doesn't even have a daddy, period. Stay away from women who think like this. Most likely, these chicks are hood rats. They may not be, but this is definitely hood rat behavior. Let me know what you think in the comments.